just start with updating us on your health after the big hit. How are you feeling?
I mean, first I just want to say thank you for everyone reaching out. All the prayers and text messages that we've been getting has been super encouraging, and thankful for just the Raleigh community, and honestly our fan base is awesome. And so I'm feeling fine, a little headache, but that's probably to be expected after that hit. But no, I'm feeling good overall.
How encouraging is it for you to come back next year? You know you're going to have Burnsley as your partner, and you guys can build on kind of what you did this year.
Yeah, it's awesome. It's awesome, and we had such a fun time playing together this year. I mean, I think our start was a little shaky, but once we found a rhythm, we found our chemistry, it was great. I mean, he's an unbelievable player, unbelievable guy, and so I'm looking forward to next year for sure.
Jacob, this is the fifth year together with this core now really pushing to get farther. How do you kind of assess it? I mean, you guys made it to the Final Four again, but you also, couldn't get over the top. In your mind, how do you sort of deal with that?
Yeah, I think it's different from the first year that we got to the Final Four, right? This year felt a little different. I mean, every game was a one-goal game. Every game could have gone either way. It wasn't like we were getting smoked out there. And so, I mean, props to the Panthers. They played a hard series, and it's well-deserved for them. But at the same time, I mean, it was just a weird ending to the season, it felt like. But I mean, we have this core group again next year, and so it's exciting. There's a lot of anticipation for next year already, I think, and we're looking forward to that. And hopefully we can get over the hump. And obviously we all want to. It's not a lack of want, and so we just got to be able to do it.
You mentioned you got another year together. There is a point, though, where some of those contracts are going to start expiring and some difficult decisions are going to have to be made. Do you guys get a sense that the clock, a couple years ago, it didn't feel like the clock was ticking, but maybe it is a little bit more now?
Yeah, maybe. I mean, thankfully I'm not management and I don't have to worry about that, but I'm hoping that guys will stay here. Obviously, that would be best case scenario. But again, that's something that it's out of our control. It happens every year. It happens to every team. Guys leave, new guys come in, and I mean our management's done a great job of bringing new guys in to help fill voids that may be there. And so I mean that will continue to happen. But at the same time, yeah, it would be great if everyone could stay here and re-sign here. And I mean, we got a great group of guys within the locker room, and the personalities and the characters of guys that we have here is awesome. And so you don't want to see anyone leave.
Is there someone in your mind on the team that, and it could be yourself if you want to toot your own horn, but that made a huge jump this year that really kind of took that next step in helping the team?
It wasn't me, that's for sure. But yeah, I mean, I think there's lots of guys that played extremely well this year. Obviously, Net just had an unbelievable year. I mean, he produced so much for us, and then you look at Shazian being able to put 18 in the back of the net is awesome, and he's a well-deserving guy to toot his horn. And so, you see guys like that. Obviously, our goaltenders play unbelievable all year. You get two goalies that played really well all year. You got Kuchi that came up and played really good for us in the time that he did, and so. I mean, from a netminder's position, it was awesome. I mean, even Chatty, right? Chatty had a great year, and he played his role extremely well, and night in and night out worked his tail off. And so, yeah, I mean, you could go up and down the lineup and say guys had a really good year. I mean, that's why we were the team that we were. It was because a lot of guys contributed, a lot of guys had a great year. And so, yeah, I could keep going on.